Today I'm going to show you how to make a tassel without using a tassel maker. I have never owned a tassel maker. I don't think I've even seen a tassel maker in the flesh. I think it's something that you don't really need. You just need a guide to get the right length of tassel for yourself. So I basically use a random notebook that I have. It's a good size for the tassel that I want. So today you're going to need a guide of whatever size tassel you want, a pair of scissors and some wool, some yarn, not wool. Okay, so with your guide, decide what's going to be the top and what's going to be the bottom of your tassel, and start with the tail end of the yarn at the bottom of your guide. Just hold that in place and start to wrap your yarn around the guide. It is a good idea to count how many times you wrap the yarn around, because then all your tassels will end up being the same thickness, which obviously looks a lot better if you're making bunting or something similar. Okay, so when you finish wrapping, make sure the end of the tassel yarn stops at the bottom of the guide as well, and just snip that. And then we're going to need the little bit that ties the top, and it also fastens the tassel to whatever you're attaching it to. So if it's bunting or a hat or whatever, just decide how much you're going to need to just tie that to what you're fastening it to. So if it was a hat, you wouldn't need that much. I'm not fastening mine to anything. I'm literally just doing this to show you how to make one. So I only need a little bit. Slot that piece, just pull the tassel up and slot that underneath your guide. It's good if you've got a bit of a flexible guide, so you can do that easier. Get it equal and bring it up to the top, and just fasten that off at the top. Tie a knot in it so it stays put, and that's your tassel fastened off. And then you can slide it off the guide. Now you need a second length of yarn. Again, doesn't need to be too long. And this is going to separate the head. So we're going to straighten the tassel and just lay it on top of there, top of the new yarn, about 1 centimetre, half an inch down, and just fasten that off tightly. Wind it round a couple of times if you want to, and then fasten it again, and then just put a knot in it so that also stays put. Okay, now move those out of the way and just sort out where your loops are, so you're back in the middle. Got a rogue one in the middle. Right, and then just pulling those down, just snip across those loops so you're opening up your tassel. Give it a little comb. Now these ones that separate the head can just be laid into those, into the rest of the tail, and we're just going to straighten that off. So just give it a little snip. Sometimes you might need to cut a bit more than if you've got a couple of short ones in there. And there you go. There's your lovely little tassel.